All right, testing, testing. Let's get right into it today. All right, so it's been a while since I actually played some payoff pitch for you guys. Apologize for that if you've been waiting on some more payoff pitch. Been out of town for a few days and just getting back in the swing of things. So thought I would bring you another payoff pitch baseball game. Okay, before I start though, I know a few of you here, we are using my uh, super advanced charts here. Um, I know a couple people have posted uh, on my channel here that they're interested in getting a copy of this. Don't worry, I'll get you a copy one way or the other. We'll see about getting you guys a copy of this. Um, I don't know if I'm still testing them and just checking to see how they play and everything before I post because I don't want to post them and then have to redo them. What happened there? Look at that. Kind of overlapped into one another, but oh well. So anyways, I'll try to get you guys a copy of this when I can. Um, like I said, all I'm doing here is I'm basically taking the normal runner and the normal information that comes with the game, and then those players with better stats are going to have a slightly better chance. And then, depending on where it's hit, you might have a better or a worse chance for making a advancement on a ball. So, anyways, our game today, let's talk about that if we don't mind. The game today features two National League teams here. We have the opening day game in Nationals Park between the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals. So this is opening day 2013 between the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals. Today's lineups go as follows. Juan Pierre's in left field. Chris Coughlin's in center field. Giancarlo Stanton's in right field. Placido Polanco's in third base. Rob Brantley's the catcher. Donovan Solano is the second baseman. Logan Morrison is at first. Hidemi Hectorgarria is at short. And pitching today for Miami, Ricky Nolasco. If we look at the Washington Nationals, Denard Span is center fielder. Jason Worth is right fielder. Bryce Harper's the left fielder. Ryan Zimmerman third base. Adam LaRose first base. Ian Desmond shortstop. Danny Espinosa second base. Wilson Ramos is catching. And Steven Strasburg is on the mound pitching for the Nationals. So go ahead and get things started right away here for you guys. All right. So we have the lineups. We have Steven Strasburg's here. He had started 30 games in 2013. He had one complete game. He had 183 innings pitched. Gave up 136 hits, 16 home runs, 56 walks, and 191 strikeouts. All right, and of course we have our dice here. Again, the numbers go, the first dice is the red dice. The second number is the fancy dice we use for some of our results. And then the third number and the fourth number combined to be a number between 0, 0, and 99. So in this case, it'd be 2 zeros for 20. And that's the way we read them. And the black dice and then the white dice. So third dice is the black and fourth dice is the white dice. All right, so looks like Juan Pierre is going to start off here. Juan Pierre, here he is from Miami. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at, we're going to roll the dice. We're going to look at the first two numbers, combine them into a 2 to 12, and then we're going to find out what column or what position in the card to use for the player, and then the last two will give us a percentile roll to let us know what happens on that section of the card. All right, so Juan Pierre versus Steven Strasburg. Here we go. Opening day 2013. right, and we got us a 5. So 5 is in play, 51. So in play, we're going to go to in play. He's a right-handed, so we do have right-handed and left-handed. So in this case, right-handed. 51 is going to be a fly ball into left field. So it's going to be a, let's see if I can remember. It's been a while for this. Fly ball into left field, and one away for Chris Coughlin. I have to find his card. I gotta try to remember where all the cards are. Miami, for some reason, their players are spread out. Here he is, Chris Coughlin, the left-hander. Against Strasburg, the windup and the pitch is another 5 in play. This time it's a 39, in play 39. Not good enough. That's going to be ground ball back to Strasburg. So out at first. Giancarlo Stanton. Giancarlo Stanton right here, the right-hander. The big hitter. Let's see what he can do here against Strasburg in the first inning. That is a 10. 10 is ballpark. We have not seen the ballpark yet. Let's take a look at the ballpark card. I do have it. It's just a matter of finding it. This is going to be National Park, Washington. Here we are. All right, so we got the card. Let's take a look at it. So it's a ballpark. So 1 to 22 for left-handers is going to be in the wheelhouse. 1 to 21 is for right-handers. So basically, we're not going to look at this card unless it's under 22 for any ballpark check. We can pretty much remember that. So 22 or less. We'll slide that out of the way. All right, so 10 is a ballpark. 87, we know that's not a wheelhouse check, so that's going to be an in-play check. So we're going to roll again for Giancarlo. See if he gets an in-play against Steven Strasburg. And we got a 67 in play is going to be a ground ball. Hit to second. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. And that's going to be it for the top of the first inning. Moving on here to the bottom half, Ricky Nolasco. Let's take a look at his. He started 18 games. He was 5-8 with a 385. Pitched 112 and 1/3 innings. Give up 112 hits. 11 home runs, 25 walks, and 90 strikeouts. So we'll see how he can do against the powerhouse Washington Nationals. Let me just minimize some of this stuff on my other screen. Al, Red Sox fan, my friend, has joined us. Look at that. How are you today, Al? We are playing some more super advanced payoff pitch here. Just started the game here. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Washington Nationals, Miami Marlins. If you guys enjoy sports simulation replays, definitely check out Al, Red Sox fans YouTube channel. He does a great job. Has some great videos. Awesome channel to definitely subscribe to. All right, so let's look at Denard Span here. Denard Span. It's going to be up here somewhere. There he is. All right, against Ricky Nolasco. Let's see what happens here. Denard Span, the left-hander against the right-hander. Betted 223 against, betted 298 against right-handers. That's an 8. 8 is patient, 72. Denard Span, patient, 72 against right-hander is not good enough. That's a ground ball to short. And one away here for Jason Worth. Jason Worth right here, right-hander. And that is a 5 tough play, 98 tough. Not going to be good enough. That's going to be a fly ball into left field for the second out. Al, Red Sox fan, I'll tell you what, we got the Cardinals and the Red Sox going at it. Our two teams, last I checked, it was It was either 4-3 Cardinals or 3-2. I forget. Maybe it was 3-2 Cardinals. Why don't you give me an update on the game? I'm sure you got it on your other computer and you're watching it. Let me know. Let me know. I was actually going to do a Cardinals Boston, but I figured that would be just too much pressure for me. All right, Bryce Harper's up 2-way here in the bottom of the first inning. 2-way. Bryce Harper against Ricky Nolasco. That is a 9 in play 64. So in play 64. That's going to be a ground ball hit to short. And another 1-2-3 inning. So we're on to the second inning here for Placido Polanco. And here he is against Steven Strasburg. 4-3 Sox, bottom of the seventh inning. Uh-oh, Sox are beating my team. That's not good. Come on, let's go Cardinals, everyone. Let's go Cards, let's go. All right, Polanco versus Strasburg here. That is a 4. 4 is patient 44. Patient 44 is going to be a single. So Polanco with the single. 44. Yep, patient 44 is going to be a single. So he gets on. Let's check out our. So he's only a 6, so pretty slower than average. 7 is average, so 6 is below average. 5 is pretty slow. 8 is pretty fast, and 9 is really fast. So we know he doesn't run that well, but he steals A. Let's take a look at the catching arm. Is a 3. So let's look at A3 and see what our chances of stealing. A3, that's going to be here. So pretty good chance actually. He's an A stealer. A3. 3 is not is about an average catcher's arm. Wilson Ramos catcher arm is 3. Yep. All right. So Polanco, huh? Should he try for the steal? Well, he's got to get a jump first. So let's see. Hold rating of 8. Let's see if he can get the jump and try and get a stolen base here in the second inning. I rolled an 8, so he makes the jump and he rolled a 54. So we're going to look at A3 54, and that is a stolen base. So runner on first steals second base. So runner on second for Rob Brantley. Rob Brantley's up. All right, let's see if we can find Rob Brantley's card here. There he is. Way over there in the corner against Strasburg. Man on second, nobody out. We got us a 6. 6 is tough, 29. So Rob Brantley tough. 29 is a strikeout. So first strikeout of the game. 1 away. Donovan Salerno. Donovan Salerno. Donovan, here he is, way over there in the corner. All right, 1 away here. Man on second. We have an 11. That is a wheelhouse check. Wheelhouse check 35. Salerno. Wheelhouse check 35, and that's just what he needed. 35 gives him a single. So, single. Now what we need to do is use my super advanced charts here to find out if the runner can go from second to home or if he just stops at second base or what happens. So, we're going to re-roll the dice here to find out what happens, where the ball goes, and how far it went. So you can let's see if I can make this a little bit bigger. There we go. All right. So 6 says it went to center field, and 6 normal depth. So center field, normal depth single. So basically a hot shot up the middle there. We know the runner at first is Polanco. He's got a run rating of 6. So if we look at 6, uh, 6 here, we know it went to normal depth, not shallow and not deep. So normal depth, 6. And we look at our fancy dancy special dice here. It's a 1. So we look and we see it's a 1 base. So he doesn't have a chance to advance more than just 1 base on the play. So a single. And Polanco is going to advance to third on the play. And runners at the corners with 1 away here for, who's up? Logan Morrison. So Logan Morrison actually, this is historic lineups for both teams except for Logan Morrison. The actual lineup had, I will tell you here in just a second, for those of you wanting to know. All right. So that first baseman for Miami was Casey Kotchman, Kotchman. But Casey Kotchman doesn't have a card for Miami. So as you can see, I'm looking through one more time just to make sure. I don't see it, maybe he only played a few games or whatever happened, but so I put in Logan Morrison. So beside Logan Morrison, everyone else is historic lineups for April 1st, 2013. So Logan Morrison will be in the lineup today for us. All right, there's Logan Morrison against Steven Strasburg. So in the second inning, Miami's got something going here. Logan Morrison waits on the pitch. Here it comes. It's a 3. 3 is defense. Defense to 35. Defense 35. That's going to be a right fielder range. So we're going to check out the range of the right fielder. Right fielder is Jason Worth. His range is a C rating. So we will bring over our card again for this. So a C range, he's just average. So you can see A is the best, F is the worst. Did he get traded? That's a possibility. Maybe he did. So we're going to find out what happens here, if it's a hit or not. Jason Worth needs to make the play. If he doesn't, it's going to be a hit, and a run's going to score. Let's see if Jason Worth can make the play in the outfield. So 48 or higher on the percentile dice will be a caught ball. It is a 93, so that is an out. That's an out. So what we're going to do is all right, we're going to use my chart here. We're going to find out on the fly out. We're going to do the same thing on the fly out. We're going to roll to find out if it was shallow, normal, or deep, to find out if the runner can tag from third base. So we're going to re-roll the dice here. All right, so we only need the 1 because we're only using one chart here. So you just use the last dice here, which is a 1. So it's a shallow ball, and he's a 6 runner. So we're going to look at the special dice, 6 runner, shallow column, and roll the 5. So 5 says arm stat. So what that means is we're going to take a look at the arm for the, it was the right fielder, Jason Worth. His arm is a 6. All right, so if we go back to our chart here, arm chart, it's 6. If Polanco wants to tag up and head home, there's the chart he will use. So there's a chance that it could be dropped or wild throw. He could be caught out or safe or possible injury. Again, this is the chart that comes in the game. Average arm. In this case, Jason Worth has a slightly above average arm. In this case, outfielder's arms, I believe the lower is better. So does Polanco want to tag up, or does he take Jason Worth? Ah, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go for it. He's going to go home. You can't get that many on Strasburg if you can get a read on him. Let's see what happens. So the throw's going home. Let's see. Actually, we won't count this roll because at this point, the runner says whether he's going to go. Now the defensive player has to decide if he's going to throw it home and roll on the chart, or if he's just going to throw it into second base and keep the runners from advancing from first to second base on the throw home. So at this point, the defensive player will say, "Yeah, sure, I'm going to throw it home." So all right, so now we're figured out what's going on. There we go. The throw's coming home. Worth throws it deep, and it is a 58. 58 on the 6 from the speed. 58. Oh, he just threw him out. So Jason Worth throws him out from center field. All right, so now we got to figure out how to do this inside of ball score. This is going to get interesting. All right, so oh, I know what I can do. Okay, so if we do this, and it was right field, right? It was right field, right? And then Polanco out at home. There we go. So Polanco's thrown out at home, and it's going to be a ending in. All right, so assist to the right fielder and put out by the catcher. Scores a double play even if only one put out is assigned here. Okay. So let's just go back and make sure. It looks like it did it right. I think I did that actually right for a change. All right, so Al, Red Sox fan, being the wonderful, helper that he is, he says that he only played 6 games. Doesn't look like he was traded. Maybe he got hurt or was released. Didn't show him playing for another team in 2013. Casey Kochman, Baseball Reference. Well, thank you, Al, Red Sox fan, for that information. He only played 6 games. Probably started the season, wasn't doing very good, and they got rid of him. I'm not sure. Sorry, Casey, if you're watching. All right. So, anyways, that's a inning double play there. Jason Worth ranges out, makes a great catch. Polanco tries to tag up and gets thrown out at the plate. All right. Well, we're on to the bottom of the second inning. We have Ryan Zimmerman up, third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman. There he is. He's up against Ricky Nolasco. Batted .280 against right-handed pitching. That's an 8. 8 is patient. 79. Patient 79 is going to give us a fly ball to center field for the out. Adam LaRoche. Adam LaRoche. Here he is. First baseman. Left-hander. That is a 7, so a tough 36. Tough 36 is going to be a strikeout. Normal strikeout. And Ian Desmond. Two-way here in the bottom of the second. That's a 4. 4 is another tough 34. Tough 34 is another strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts. And the Nationals go down in order so far. All right. Hidemi Hectorvaria is up. Hidemi Hectorvaria against Strasburg. Right-hander. Batted .224 against right-handed pitching. That's an 8, so 8 is tough 23. Tough 23 is going to be a strikeout, so Strasburg comes right back, gets his own strikeout, and brings up Ricky Nolasco, who happens to be on card number 3. So pitching card number 3. That's a 9. That's a patient 63. Patient 63 is going to be ground ball hit to second. And that's two-way back to the top of the lineup for Juan Pierre. Flying out to left field. Juan Pierre. Here he is. That is a 5. In play 0-1. And in play 0-1 is going to be a double for Juan Pierre. Juan Pierre gets himself a double. And another man on second base. Chris Coughlin hit a little dribbler back to Strasburg his first time up. Chris Coughlin. Let's see if he can get a big hit here. That's a 3. That's a defensive check. 54 defense. 54. That's going to be second baseman error check. Second baseman error is going to be Danny Espinoza. Danny Espinoza. Here we are. So error check for Danny Espinoza. He is an error check of 4. So 1 to 32 will be an error. Everything else will be an out. 1 to 32 is an error. So roll the dice. And we got a 0-2. So 0-2 is an error. Let's find out what kind of error it is. It went to second base, so we're going to use this column, and we rolled a 6. 6 is a one-base error. So reached first base on an error, and one base for Pierre, so he's over to third. So runners on the corners, error on second base. So runners on the corners with two-way now for Giancarlos Stanton, who hit a hot ball to second and thrown out at first. All right, so Giancarlo Stanton. So Strasburg working hard here in the third inning as well. And we got us an 8. 8 is tough 31. Tough 31 is going to be a strikeout. So Strasburg comes back with another strikeout to end the inning. So 2 innings in a row. Washington had something going. I'm sorry, Miami had something going and couldn't put it away. All right, Danny Espinoza is now up. Danny Espinoza. There he is. All right, we got us a 6 is in play 52. Is play 52 is going to be a fly ball to left field. F7. Wilson Ramos, the catcher. Wilson Ramos, the catcher, right here. Righty on righty. Batted .269 versus. Ooh, that's an 11. 11 is a wheelhouse. 17, wheelhouse. Wheelhouse, right-handed, 17 Ramos taking it up, going, back, gone. Wilson Ramos electrifies the home crowd with the home run here in the third inning, and the Nationals take a 1-0 lead. And I can't do that as good as Al, Red Sox fan. I can't make those super cool calls like he does. You should check out some of his calls. I'm trying, though. I'm learning from him. Trying. All right, Strasburg's up. Steven is card number 5. So card number 5. So Ricky Nolasco gives up the home run here in the third inning. The solo shot, that's a 7. Tough 53. Tough 53 is going to be a strikeout. And there we go. Denard Span hit a ground ball to short his first time up. Denard Span. There he is. It's a 6. 6 is in play 18. So Denard Span in play 18 is going to be a single. So another hit. Denard Span has a steal rating of B. A B stealer. And the catcher is Rob Brantley. He's got an arm of 3. So B3, let's check out the B3 steal. B3's here, so it's slightly better chance than normal. 27 to 99, that's a pretty good chance. He's going to go. He's going to try and get a jump. For us, he needs to get an 8 or less. Let's see if he can get the jump. He's got a 5, so he gets a jump. 67. 67 is going to be a stolen base. So runner on first goes, better make sure I'm on the right guys here. Runner on first steals second. Here we go. So Denard Span gets a stolen base. Jason Worth, fly ball to left field his first time up. Jason Worth. Let's see if he can get a base hit with the runner in scoring position now. That is an 8. 8 is patient 09. So patient 09 is a walk. So they walk. They walk them. And so runners are first and second for Bryce Harper. The dangerous Bryce Harper, who hit 300 against right-handed pitching. That's a 5. 5 is tough 15. Tough 15 is going to be a strikeout. Ends the inning. Bryce Harper on a 2-2 curveball. Swings and misses. And the damage is done as a run is scored in the third inning. But Miami's got to feel good with getting Bryce Harper out with runners on first and second. All right, Polanco hit a single his first time up. Polanco, 1 for 1 on the day against Strasburg. That's a 9. 9 is patient 37. Polanco patient 37 is going to be another single. So Polanco, 2 for 2 on the day. And again, he is an A stealer. So, and the catcher is a 3, so that is an A3. Yep. So Polanco is going to try to get a lead here. Hold rating of 8. That's a 2. That's a great hold, or great jump. And he rolls a 62, so that's a stolen base. So 2 for 2 on the day hitting and 2 for 2 stealing for Polanco. Rob Brantley Rob Brantley. I think his card is down here. There it is. All right, Al, take care, my man. Thank you for all your participation. Have a good night. That is a 3. 3 is defense of 32. Defense 32 is going to be center fielder range. The range of the center fielder is a 5. He is super good. I'm sorry, it is center fielder is a B. So 1 to 37, it'll be a hit. Everything else will be an out. And that is a 61. So it is an out. Now what we have to do is determine, we just have to determine where it went. So we got a runner on second. Can he advance on the fly out? So runner on second. So two important things on a fly out is whether it went to left field or right field, because you're going to get a bonus to the dice roll. So, and also whether it was shallow, normal, or deep. So Polanco is a 6 runner. Oh. All right, so we rolled a 2. I'm sorry, we rolled a 1, which means it was shallow. So we're at 6 and we're at shallow. But we also need to find out if it was left field or right field. All right, so I don't actually have that. So we're going to have to use this chart. So 2 is left field, 1 is shallow. So as a left field shallow, I'm going to have to add that chart over here. So that's why I didn't want to send out this until I double check everything. So it's a shallow to left field. So since it went to left field, you get a -1 of the dice rolls. And it was shallow, so we're on this chart here. 6 shallow. It's a 5 roll, but you get a -1 because it went to left field, so it's a 4. So instead of him testing the arm of the left fielder, he has to stay. So he's not able to get the jump from second to third. And in this case, this is a fly ball center field. No, I'm sorry, it was left field. Better change that. Left field, there we go. And he's going to stay on second. Can't advance on the play. All right, so 1 away. Runner on second still for Donovan Salerno. Donovan, where are you? There you are. That is a 6. 6 is tough, 74. Salerno tough, 74. 74 is going to be a fly ball. Hit to center field. Now we have to check and see once again. Oops. Where the ball went. In this case, it's a 4, so it went to center field. 9 is deep, so it went to center field deep. It's going to make a big difference here. So we're going to use the flyout rules. 6 deep, so he's over here this time. And it went to center field, so there's no plus or minus. We rolled a 4. So 4 is arm. So we can check the arm on the let's just center fielder arm is a 7. Okay, so wrong chart here. So it's a 7. So it's just the normal chart if he wants to try to go from second to third. So he's got about a 40% chance, I think. Let's go ahead and undo this one. Coming out, undo that. All right, because it was just a fly ball to center field. Again, and even though it was hit deep, Polanco stays on second. So two-way for Logan Morrison. It'd be a little bit easier actually to print these charts out or something, keep them here handy, but then you guys can't actually see it. So I'm trying to, it does take longer to play the game because I'm trying to show you everything. If I was just to print them out and have them, make it a little bit easier, but then you wouldn't see the results, and I'd just be like, oh, it was hit here, and you would have no idea what I'm doing. So. All right, so Logan Morrison, who flied out to right field, his first time up. Runner on second again. Polanco. That is a 4, so patient 33. So patient 33 is a walk for Logan Morrison. So first and second for Hector Varela. Hector Varela. They could intentionally walk him to load the bases to bring up the pitcher. I think they will. They're going to essentially walk Hector. Well, let's see. Hector Varela against right-handers, 224. He's then. Now I think they'll actually pitch to him. He's the 8-hitter. He's not the best hitter in the bunch. He's a good defender. He's just not a very good hitter. So they'll take their chances. 3 is defense 56. So it's going to be a defensive 56. Second baseman again. Checking their air on the second baseman. Second baseman is Danny Espinosa again. And error check is a 4. 4 error check. 1 to 32. 1 to 32 is going to be an error. Espinosa, he made one play. Let's see if he can make another one. That's a 28. That is an error. Now we have to find out what kind of error it is. So it went to second base, and we rolled a 9. So it's a single plus a 1 base error. So that's gonna score a run here. So it's a single, and as he gets to first, they throw the ball away. So runner, it's a single plus second on the error. And Polanco is going to score on the play because of an error. Yep. And it was we'll just say it was an error on the second baseman, Espinosa. And we got us a tie ball game here in the 4th inning. Tie ball game, 4th inning. All right. That brings up the pitcher. So it might have been bad choice to pitch to him, but had a pretty good defensive rating there. Nolasco is pitching card number 3. Two-way here. That is a 8. 8 is tough. 21, that's going to be a strikeout for most all the pitchers. I think have 1 and, well, that's not true when you get up to 7, 8. But cards 1 through 6, 1 to 99 on tough is strikeout. So Nolasco strikes out to end the inning. And we got us a 1-1 ball game going into the bottom of the 4th inning. Ryan Zimmerman's up. He flied out to center field his first time up. Ryan Zimmerman. Let's see. He's going to be up there. Okay. All right. So bottom of 4th. That is a 7. So a tough 64. Tough 64. Ooh. Just barely a strikeout for Zimmerman. Adam LaRoche struck out his first time up. Adam LaRoche, left-handed first baseman. That is a 5 tough, 65 tough, 65. That's going to be a single for LaRoche. So a single for LaRoche. And his steal rating is a B. The catcher again is a 3. So B3. B3. Pretty good chance. 27 to 99 if he can get the jump. So he's going to try to see if he can get the jump. So he needs an 8 or less to see if he can get the jump. He's got an 8 and he rolls a 14. Ooh, that's too low. So that is going to be a 14. He's caught stolen there. So caught stealing second there is Adam LaRoche. So runner on first is caught stealing second. All right, there we go. So no one out. No one on base, 2 outs for Ian Desmond. Ian Desmond. That's the first throw out we think we've had. Our first caught stealing, I guess. Ian Desmond. That's a 9. In play 30. In play 30 is going to be a single. So the caught stealing comes back to hurt him. And he is a run of steal of B. So it would be a B3. Same chart. He's going to try and get the jump. He does, and that's a 15. So back-to-back caught stealing, and that might slow down the Washington offense as caught stealing second is Ian Desmond. So the Nationals getting greedy with their base running, and it's coming back to get them. It's coming back to get them. All right, so we've been going, and we're about, well, let's keep going, I guess. So Juan Pierre, 1 for 2 with a double. Juan Pierre. Okay, so Strasburg with the sign, the windup. Ken Castro, how are you today? Nice of you to join us. 8 is tough. 85 tough. 85 is going to be a ground ball. Oh, wait. Is it a ground ball? 85. Yeah, okay. Ground ball to second. Hope you're having a good evening there, Ken. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Washington Nationals had 2 men caught stealing bases in the bottom of the 4th inning. Oh, it's good to hear. Good to hear. So we got a 1-1 ball game in the top of the 5th inning. 1 away here for Chris Coughlin. Chris Coughlin's 0 for 2. Little dribbler back to Strasburg and a little an error to get aboard in the 3rd inning. So Chris Coughlin, let's see if we can find his card. Here he is. And we rolled a 6. 6 is tough. Tough 49. Tough 49 is going to be a strikeout. 2 away here for Giancarlo Stanton. Giancarlo. And that is a 7. Tough 25. Tough 25 is going to be another strikeout. So that is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is his 6th strikeout of the game. And we're in the bottom of the 5th, just like that. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, and Nolasco's doing well himself. Espinosa's back up. As you can see, we had a strikeout last inning. Then we had a single and caught stealing. Then we had another single and another caught stealing. So Ian Desmond, or Danny Espinosa, sorry, is up at the plate now. Danny Espinosa, where are you, my man? Probably staring me in the face. Yes, Danny Espinosa. Okay. Got too many things to... There he is. All right. We got us a 5 tough 63. So tough 63 is a strikeout. And that is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Nolasco. Wilson Ramos, who hit a home run in the third inning, is up again. Wilson Ramos. And we rolled an 8. 8 is Patient 69. Patient 69 is going to be a ground ball. Hits a second. That brings up Strasburg. And he has pitching card number 5. It's a pitching card number 5. That is an 8 Patient 98. Well, 98 is going to be a fly ball to left field. And we're in the 6th inning. 1-1 ball game here for Polanco, who's 2 for 2, 2 singles. He's also stolen 2 bases and scored a run on an error. The only run of the game before Miami. So Polanco versus Strasburg here. Get back out my... it's a 6, tough 31. Tough 31. Tough 31 is a single. So 3 for 3 on the day. Can you believe that? And he's going to try and get the jump again and go 3 for 3 stealing. Let's see. 3, so he gets the jump and he rolls an 80. That is a stolen base. So he's 3 for 3. 3 singles and 3 stolen bases on the day. Rob Brantley, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fly ball. Rob Brantley, if he could get a hit, that could make the difference here in this game. That is a 2. 2 is in play, 0-5. So Rob Brantley, in play 0-5 is a double. So a double for Rob Brantley, and that could be trouble. We got to go to our chart here on the double. We got to find out where it went and how deep it was. So the 7 is 6. 7 is right field. 6 is a deep drive into right field. Polanco, we know, has got a speed of 6. We look at our 3 here. And there's actually, how many outs are there? No outs. Okay. So 6, we rolled a 3. That is a 2 plus bases. So he can go for 2 bases if he wants. It was hit to center field. Let's see, the center fielder's arm is Denard Span. He's a 7. So if we try to go for it, we got to roll on the 7 chart. So we got a 56 and 99. He's safe. 21 to 55. He's out. Do they risk it again on the double? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Good ball game going right now. Do we risk sending the runner from first all the way home on the double, or does he stop with nobody out? I think he just stops. I think we're just going to give him a double stop the runner. So a double for Rob Brantley. And oh, that's right. He was on second. What am I thinking? That's a score. All right. My bad. That's my bad. I keep forgetting he keeps stealing those bases. Yep. Uh, so on the double, he's going to score from second. So Miami takes the lead here on the Rob Brantley double. That brings them up Donovan Salerno, 1 for 2 with a single. Salerno, let's see. There he is, Donovan. And Ken Castro's like, send him, send him. What are you doing? 8. 8 is tough, 51. So Salerno, tough 51 is going to be a single. So a single. So now we got to find out whether or not the runner from second, how far can he go, the runner on second. So it's just a single. Got to roll the dice again. Find out which field it went to. And he's on second base. So it's a 77 is right field normal depth. Right field normal depth. The runner has a run rating of a 5, though. He's very slow. Very slow runner. So 5 normal depth. And we rolled a 5. So he can go. He can go. It's a 1+ base. So center field again is going to be our just going to be Denard Span again in center field. So if we can, he's a 7 arm. With nobody out again, I think runners in the corners with nobody out. Yeah, I think they're going to hold him. They're going to hold him. They're going to play it safe. They've already had one guy thrown out at the plate, so they're a little gun shy at this point. So a single, and Brantley's going to advance to third. There's nobody out. So runners on the corners for Logan Morrison. So they have a little meeting on the mound and trying to settle down Strasburg here. It's only a run game right now, but one big hit could change it. Morrison only batted .261 versus righties. That's an 8. 8 is tough. Tough 63. Tough 63. Tough 63 is going to be ground ball hit to short. Ground ball hit to short. Oops. So now we got to find out if it was a slow roller, a normal, or a hard one. And it's an 8. 8 is a hard ball. That's actually bad. If it's hit hard, it gets to the defensive player a little bit easier, so it's harder to advance from third base home. So we're over on this chart, going from third to home. So I actually have to adjust this chart because it looks like I messed up on something. Messed up on the numbering, actually. So we know 5 is here. We rolled a 5. It was hit hard, so 5 is an arm 7. So he could go home if he wants to test the arm rating of 7 against the shortstop, who happens to be Ian Desmond. So 56 and 99, he'll be safe. All right. Send him, he says. Send him. All right, we're going to go. We're going to go for it. Let's see what happens. There it is. It's a 42. 42 is going to be out and home. Wow. All right. See, that's why I didn't want to send him. All right, so it's going to be a batter reached first base on a fielder's choice. It's going to be a 6 out at home. It's going to be a 6-2 fielder's choice. And Salerno is going to advance to second. And that's the second runner Miami's had thrown out at the plate. Yeah, that's baseball. I hear you. I hear you, my man. I hear you. Second runner thrown out at the plate. But only one out. Runners on first and second. Hector Varia's back up. Hector Varia, who had a big single and an error on his last time up. All right. Well, Strasburg looking for the sign. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, it's a 99. That's bad. Doesn't matter. It's a 7. 7 is going to be tough. Tough 99 is going to be fly ball. Left field for the second out. Everyone's actually, we should check that. Fly ball. It was to left field. So let's see how deep it was. Find out who our runners are. Salerno. He's got a run rating of 7. Okay. So the 3 on the chart. So 3 is a shallow ball. He's a 7 shallow. He rolled a 6 though, so he can advance. So runner on a second base advances to third. So he's going to advance to third. Morrison's going to stay at first. Love the speed game. Yep. You can't teach speed, that's for sure. So advances the runners. So we have runners on the corners again for Nolasco. Or do we pinch hit for him? They're probably going to have to pinch hit for him. I mean, it's too big an opportunity going in the 7th inning. He's been pitching a hell of a game, though. His fatigue rating is a 7, though. So we'd only be able to pitch another inning. Tough decision. Runners in the corners, 2 away. Do you take a shot or do you keep the pitcher in now that you've taken the lead? That's a tough decision. You've only got a 1-run lead, but he's been pitching really well. He can actually continue pitching as long as he doesn't give up more than 3 runs. So I think they're going to let him hit, actually, and keep him in the ballgame. So he's only on pitcher card number 3, so pretty much he needs a really good roll here, but we'll see. That's a 7. 7 is tough. We know that's going to be a strikeout. So, well, let's see if that comes back to bite him here as they keep in Nolasco. All right, top of the lineup here for Denard Span, who's 1 for 2 with a single. Denard Span. There he is. He's got to get these outs or his going to bat is a waste. He's got to get a 1-2-3 inning. 6 is in play 83. In play 83 is going to be a ground ball to second, so it's a good start for him. Jason Worth walked and a fly ball to left. Jason Worth. That is a 9. 9 is in play 27. In play 27 is going to be a single for Worth. So he is a B stealer. And the catcher's arm is a 3. So if we look at our B3, 27 and 99, this is what they keep going on. 27 and 99, and they've been thrown out twice in a row. Do they try it again? I think they do. Let's see what happens. That's a 9. He did not get the jump. So no jump. So who's up? Bryce Harper's up. Uh-oh. Bryce Harper's up. Bryce Harper against Ricky Nolasco. Hopefully keeping Nolasco in the game isn't going to come back to bite him here. That's a 6, so it's in play 31. In play 31. Ooh, just outside his area. 31. Pop up to first base. So 2 away. Worth is going to stay. So Ryan Zimmerman 0 for 2 today. Zimmerman. Let's see if we can get Ricky Nolasco get out of this inning. That's a 7, so a tough 92, and he's going to get out of it. So a fly ball into left field. We're in the 7th inning now. Juan Pierre. He is 1 for 3 with a double, Juan Pierre. That's a 5. 5 is in play 65 for Juan Pierre. 65, what was it? 5 in play. Not good enough. 65 is going to be ground ball. It's a short. Chris Coughlin. Chris Coughlin. That's a 9. Patience 64. Patience 64 is going to be ground ball to short. 2-way for Giancarlo Stanton. That's a 3, so it's a defensive check, 0-4 defense. So 0-4 is a first baseman's range. First baseman's range. First baseman is Adam LaRoche. His range is a C, so 1. Oh, I'll bring this over and show you guys. So range 1 to 47 is a hit. So 1 to 47, and Giancarlo slammed it down the line. LaRoche could make the play. Let's see what happens. And it is a 10, so it is a hit. Let's see what kind of hit it is now. Hit. And that's a 6. It was first base. 6 is a double. So Giancarlo gets himself a double. So a double down the line there. All the way in the corner. Rolls around before they can get it in. Giancarlo's standing on second. And this is like 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th innings all had men on second base for Steven Strasburg. He's only given up 2 runs. So, all right, Polanco's up again. 3 for 3 on the day. With an open base on first, they might just walk him to face off against Rob Brantley. But Brantley did have a double last time up. Polanco, let's Polanco, he only batted .232 against right-handers, but he's 3 for 3 on the day. They're gonna risk it and see if he can go 4 for 4. We'll find out. That is a 5. 5 is in play 23. Oh my gosh. In play 23 is another single. Another single. So now we got to find out if Giancarlo can score. He's got a run rating of 6. So runner advancement on the ground ball. He is, oops, here we are, single. He's on second. Let's find out where the ball was hit. And 84. So 8 is right field, 4 is normal. So went to right field normal. Giancarlo's had a 6 speed. So normal depth. We rolled a 5. 1 base plus. So he can go home if he wants. He can test. He can test the chart again if he's. Can they have another one thrown out at home? Really? Arm of 7. That would be 3 runners thrown out at home if they went. They're going to try. I mean, sooner or later they got to get one, right? There comes the throw coming in. It's a 59. He needed a 56 or higher to be safe. So Giancarlo slides in the tag. He slides in safe and big single there. So batter hit a single. And Giancarlo is going to score on a very close play at home. He's an A. He's an A stealer. So he's going to try and get the jump. A3, so he's got the best column. If he can get the jump. Let's see. It's a 5. He did get the jump and a 65, so another stolen base on Strasburg. Doesn't hold runners very well. So Polanco, 4 for 4 with 4 singles. And 4 for 4, stolen base, stolen base, stolen base, stolen base. Unbelievable. All right, Rob Brantley, 2 away. They're trying to get Strasburg through this inning. Try and get him through this inning in case they need to pinch hit for him in the bottom of the inning. All right, Rob Brantley here. There we go. All right, Rob, where are you, Rob? Here you are. All right. See if they can get Strasburg through the inning. That is an 8. 8 is tough 55. Tough 55 is a double. Rob Brantley, look at that. Just barely 55 is exactly what he needed for the double. 55 or 56, and he gets himself a double. That is going to clear the bases with the double. Well, there was only one man on it, but Polanco is going to score. That makes it 4-1. And I think Strasburg's day is done. So they're going to be inserting a new pitcher. Question is, who are they going to be inserting? You might ask. Well, I will tell you who they're going to insert. Strasburg did not have, started off very strong. They're going to bring in Tyler Clippard. Tyler Clippard. Hopefully here he is, Tyler Clippard. going to come in the ninth spot. All right, he's going to face off against, oops, who's up? Donovan Salerno, who is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Miami has 11 hits. Man, they're a hitting machine today. A hitting machine. All right, so Clippard pitched 71 innings, gave up 37 hits, 9 home runs, 24 walks, and 73 strikeouts. So Clippard against, I forget who was up, Salerno. Where is his card? There he is. All right, here we go. And that's a 7 tough, 0-1. That's probably going to be a strikeout. Yes, it is. So Salerno comes in and gets him out of the inning there. But the damage was done as 2 runs scored in the top of the 7th, but we are in the 7th inning stretch. So that brings up Adam LaRoche, who's 1 for 2 with a single. Adam LaRoche. They're going to keep in Ricky Nolasco here. Outpitched Strasburg, 2013. That's a 9. That's in play 66. In play 66 is going to be ground ball to short. 1 away. That brings up Ian Desmond, 1 for 2 with a single. Ian Desmond. That's a 5, a tough 50. So a tough 50 for Ian Desmond. There he is. Tough 50 is going to be a strikeout. Danny Espinosa 0 for 2. Danny Espinosa. I always have problems finding his card because it's down here a couple columns down. That's a 3, in play 94. That's not going to get the job done. That's going to be fly ball into right field. That's a 1-2-3 inning. We're in the 8th inning, 4-1 Miami. Logan Morrison with a walk. So Logan Morrison. That's a ballpark 21 against the lefty. Check this out. Logan Morrison, left-handed, Nationals Park, wheelhouse, left-handers, 1-22. That is a 21. So just made it. That's going to be a wheelhouse check. Wheelhouse check of 21 for Logan Morrison against right-handers. And wait a minute. No, I got to re-roll that number. I can't use that number twice. So 1-22, it's going to be a home run. Wheelhouse check. Logan Morrison gets a hold of one, and it's going, and 25 is going to be a double. Couldn't make the home run, but he gets it in the gap, off the wall, and in with a stand-up double to start off. Hector Varela. Hidemi Hector Varela. All right, I think. Hidemi, let's see. I gotta see Hidemi here. If we try the old sacrifice here. Where is the chart? Here it is. So Hidemi is a bunt C. SH is batter out of first, runners advance of base. So 16 to 89. So pretty good chance of a sacrifice. Was it C? Um, oops. Too many charts. Yeah, he's a bunt C. Okay. I think he. I think if I was the manager, I'm gonna bunt with Hector Varia because he's not a very good. He's just not a very good hitter. He's a good defender, 224 average, not great. 3 home runs, 6 triples, 11 doubles, 15 walks, 64 strikeouts. So chances are not going to do it. So you bunt with Hidemi Hectorvaria, and then you pinch hit for Nolasco and see if your bullpen can hold on to the lead, right? I mean, baseball manager, right? That's what I am. All right, so that's what he's going to do. He's going to try a little sacrifice here and see what happens. There we go. It's at 89. So 89 is a miss. So batter misses the pitch. On second miss, batter strikes out. Runners hold on suicide squeeze, runner at third, out at home. So he misses, so we can always pull off. He's now in the hole, 1-2. But I think we try it again. Just hopefully you won't. Hopefully 52. So 52 is going to be an SH. SH is runner out at first, so it's an advance. So it's a sacrifice here. So, all right. Batter out at first on a sacrifice hit. And Morrison's going over to third. The put out doesn't really matter. We give the assist to third base, put out at first base. All right. Nope. Stop what you're doing. There you go. All right. So it doesn't really matter. So you got a runner to third, and you got nobody out. I'm sorry, one out. And now you pinch hit. You pinch hit for who are we going to bring in? We're going to bring in Greg Dobbs, you might ask. So Greg Dobbs is coming in. Hopefully we have a Greg Dobbs card. Let's see if we can find a Greg Dobbs. There's Greg. All right. So Greg Dobbs. The reason I'm using Greg Dobbs is because he actually pinch hit in the game. I like to use players that actually participated in the game, if possible. So that way we have a kind of true simulation, if that makes sense. So Greg Dobbs is going to come in and see if he can get a hit. He batted 250 against right-handers. Which means with Dobbs coming in, do they make a call to the pen? Do they make the call to the pen? I think they might, because he's not very good against left-handers. 143. So Clippard's day is done. Bloop. So we're going to bring in a new pitcher. The new pitcher is going to be, let's see. Nope, that's not the one I was looking for. That's not the one I was looking for either. That's that one. Damn it, I didn't make the card for him. Or I wrote it wrong because it's not in the list. Ah, yeah. All right. So this will take me just a few moments. Got to bring in the left-hander. I'll bring in Zach Duke here. So all right. Well, that doesn't take me very long. It just a minute. There we are. So Zach Duke's going to come in, left-hander. He's going to face off against. Damn it! And I closed the stupid thing when I didn't mean to. I just have to find Miami again. There we are. Oh, I had them. Where'd they go? There. All right. So who's up for Miami? Who do we bring in? We bring in Greg Dobbs. That's who we brought in. Why is this still open? Oh, because we're bringing in a new pitcher. That's right. Yes, we're bringing in Zach Duke. I'm like, wait a minute. We just did this. Zach Duke. Yeah. He's only going to come in to face off against one player. Or maybe two, but we'll see. All right. So, yes, we know we're here. All right. So, wow. Sorry about the delay, guys. Sometimes it's trying to mash everything together. All right. So, Zach Duke's going to come in. He's going to face off against Dobbs. Where's Dobbs? There he is. Greg Dobbs. Doesn't hit lefties very well. All right. Let's see what happens. As a 5. 5 is in play, 63. So Greg Dobbs in play, 63 against lefties. 63 is a ground ball to short. So, ground ball hit to short. We got to find out if the runner can go home. Where is my... There it is. I was hit to... So it's a ground out. Runner in third. Let's find out if he can go home. All right, so it is a 7. It's a normal ball. The runner on third is Logan Morrison, who's got a running of 6. So it's 6 and normal. So the dice is a 3, so he has to stay. Okay. So it's a ground ball hit to short. Ground ball to short. And Morrison has to stay. All that for that. That's terrible. All right, Juan Pierre, 1 for 4 with a double. And now my charts are all out of whack. All right. Juan. There you are, Juan. Yeah, we'll leave in Zach Duke. Face off against another lefty. That's a good call by the manager, a.k.a. me. That's a 9. 9 is defense. 75 defense. Defense of 75 is going to be shortstop error rating. So let's look at the shortstop. Yes, I know that. Thank you. Shortstop is Ian Desmond. He's got an error rating of 3. So let's take a look at that on our little chart. 1 to 44, it's an error. Let's find out if Ian Desmond makes the play or not. That's an 83. 83 is going to be an out up here. Here we are. So that's an out. All right, so that will be the third out. So it's a little ground ball. Hit to short. Desmond over. And we are into the bottom of the 8th inning. Ricky Nolasco, and even though he's only got a fatigue rating of 7, he can stay into the 8th inning as long as he gives up less than 3 runs. He's only given up 1 run so far. So Wilson Ramos, who hit a home run, so he's 1 for 2 on the day. Ramos, where are you? There you are. That is a 7, tough 57, tough 57, tough 57 against the righty, just outside his range. That's a fly ball into right field. All right. Oh, shoot. Damn it. I have to insert a new pitcher. Right? Wait. Yes. So, yes. Yes, I have to insert a new pitcher. All right. We'll have to redo that. So let's undo that. Out. We'll give him a fair chance here. All right. Damn it. All right, coming in for Miami, Chad Quayles. I don't think, do we have Chad Quayles for Miami? Let's look. Oh, we do have Chad. There he is. There's Chad Quayles. Chad Quayles is coming in to pitch. All right, so redo. Oh, wait, I got to tell the game. We got a new pitcher. Chad Quayles. There he is. There we go. All right. Now it should be good. All right, here we go. Chad Quayles against Wilson Ramos here. That's a 3. It's a ballpark 19. Uh-oh, that is going to be a home run check for Wilson Ramos, who's already hit 1 home run. That's a home run check for Wilson Ramos against the right-hander. 1 to 61. He's got his 2nd home run of the game. And that is a 0-1. That's about as far a home run as you can possibly get. Wilson Ramos, all the offense for the Nationals today as he's hit his 2nd home run into deep center field. 437 feet. All right, well, Zach Duke's day is done. We're going to be putting in a pinch hitter here. And we're going to bring in Steve Webazarardi. If we have a Steve. Do we have a Steve? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, here he is. Steve Lombardozzi. So Steve Lombardozzi's coming in. Right here he is. Against Chad Quayles. That's a 2. That's another wheelhouse check. 21 against a righty. 21. Ooh, he only got a single out of that. Steve Lambandozzi doesn't have very many home runs, but he got a single out of it. 21. So a single. He's got a C rating of steal of C. Not very good. So he'll probably just stay put. What do we have? No outs still for Denard Span. Runner on at first. That's a 12. Defense, 18. Jeez, he's had some tough rolls here. Defense of 18. Shortstop range. Yes, I know. Range of the shortstop is Hector Varela. He's got a range of C. That's 1 to 47 is a hit. So 1 to 47 is a hit. It's a 91, so it's an out. So Hidemi makes the play. Now we need to determine, is it a double play is the question. So the double play is going to be a 10 for Chad. And who's up? Denard Span. Yes, thank you. His double play is a 7. So 7 or less, it'll be a double play. And that is a 7, so it's going to be a double play. Let's see. Ground ball double play. It's going to be a 6. No. Yeah, 6. 6-4-3. 6-4-3. Double play. And, whew. Miami feels a little bit better about that. Jason Worth, 1 for 2 today with a walk. Jason Worth. I'm going to try and speed up a little bit because got to get done with this. That's a tough 92. 92 is going to be a ground ball to short, and that's going to end the inning. All right, so we're in the 9th inning, 4-2. We do need to bring in a new pitcher. Zach Duke's day is done. And coming in for the Nationals will be Rafael. Where is Rafael? There he is, all the way at the bottom. All right, so Rafael is coming in. There he is, Rafael Sorrento. I'm pretty sure I got his card. I really hope so. There he is, Rafael. Hopefully that will be the last change we need to make. We'll see. All right, so Rafael against Chris Coughlin, who is 0 for 3 with a walk. Chris, where are you, Chris? You're not on that team. There he is. There's Chris. All right. So Rafael Sorrento versus Chris Coughlin. That's an 8. 8 is tough 38. So tough 38 is going to be a strikeout. Giancarlo Stanton, 1 for 4 with a double. That's a 7. In play 83 is going to be a ground ball to short. 2 away. Polanco, who is 4 for 4, 4 singles, 4 stolen bases. You can't walk him now with nobody on. Oh my gosh, it's a 2. That's a ballpark. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, it is a ballpark. 48 though is just an in-play check, so he needs 24 or less to be 5 for 5 on the day. 24 or less. He rolled a 94 though, so 94 is not going to do it. They finally get him out. 94 is going to be a fly ball left field. All right, so 4-2, bottom of 9. Chad Quails. I think they bring in someone else, actually. Let's see. Miami. Where's Miami? Here you are. Miami. All right, they're going to bring in Steve Chesnick here to close it out. Try to close it out anyways. So, got a new pitcher coming in. Steve Chesnick. See if he can close it out. All right, well, Bryce Harper's up. The dangerous Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 3 on the day, so he's due for a hit. We shall see. Bryce Harper. Steve Chesnick. And that's a 6, so a patient 13. Harper, patient 13 is going to be a walk, so leadoff walk. Not the way to start. Zimmerman. Ryan Zimmerman is 0 for 3 on the day. That's an 8, so in play 26 and a single. So now we need to find out how far Bryce Harper runs on the single. So can he go first to third? Bryce Harper is a 7 run rating, so just have to find out where the ball was hit. So 4-5. So it's hit to center field, normal. Center field normals. He is a, what did I say, a 7 runner? God. Yes, 7 runner. So first to third, normal, 7. Roll the 5. So he can go if he wants to test the chart again. The arm chart. It's a 7. I think he doesn't wish to do that. No sense in risking it. So a single by Zimmerman. Harper's going to go to second. Nobody out. Runners on first and second. Can Miami hold off? Can they hold him off? Who's up? Adam LaRoche. 1 for 3 with a single. Adam LaRoche. Runners in first and second. Nobody out here. Bottom of 9. Down by 2. Big hit could tie this game up. That is a 6, 7, 8. In play 45. In play 45. Uh-oh. That's a ground ball hit to third baseman. Can it be a double play ball? That's a 6. Double play is a 9. So re-roll this. And that is a 4. So that is a double play. We're going to call that Ground ball, double play. So this is going to be force at third. It's going to be a 5-5-3. So out at third, and then throws across in time to get the runner out at first. And Zimmerman's going to take second on the play. So 2 away in the bottom of the ninth inning. Runner on at second. Ian Desmond, 1 for 3 on the day with a single. Down to the last out. Ian Desmond against Steve Chesney. Good play there by third baseman to take away a hit and get the double play. And it's a 6. 6 is patient. 93. 93 is not going to get it. It's a ground ball hit to short. And this game is over. And, yep. So we're going to hit the end key here. So with the win, Strasburg takes the loss. Chesnick, I believe, gets a save. And we have us a ball game. 4-2. Miami over Washington. Great defense, both all the way around. Big double play there in the 8th inning, and a big double play in the 9th inning, and then the Nationals throwing out 2 players at the plate to keep the game keep the game close. There you go. We have a ball game. Thanks, Ken, for stopping in and watching. I know it's late. Need to really find a better way to get things done, but just so many screens, so many windows. But I had a great time hosting you guys. I appreciate everyone that stopped in. We'll see you guys soon. I'm just going to create this team. MIA Washington. Home field for the Marlins is going to be... just don't set a location for right now. That's fine. Washington. There you go. Washington, Miami. And this is going to be... Oh, shoot. So this is National League East, dumbass. Nationals Park. That's all right. I'm not really keeping the stats. Nope. All right. So, what other seasons do you play live? What other seasons? Well, the only payoff pitch that I've done so far is the 2013 season, but I've played lots of other non-payoff pitch games. We play Action PC Baseball. We have PC Replay Baseball. We have just about all the baseball games out there, except for Stratomatics. I don't know why I don't have Stratomatic yet, but I'm still thinking about getting it. It's so damn expensive. Sure, just go ahead and save that. All right, well, this is Payoff Pitch. I'm your host, ID Jester. Thanks, everyone, for stopping in. I know it's late, so we got to go. Enjoyed having everyone. Be sure to like, subscribe, and do all that fun stuff, and we will see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys.